Okay, I wanted to address this as well. Getting into the news from the day, people were asking me about this. This
This
from
whole
Nick's stream last
pedo
night.
thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia, okay? They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds.
Hey, thanks for the 20. Hey, brother, I've been watching for a few years. God bless. Glad to see you doing well and pushing for what is reasonable and good. Auto-degeneracy is anti-evil, phenomenal work. Thanks a lot, Kader. You've helped me a lot. You don't understand how much of a pillar of life you've been to me in my younger ages. I'm not saying you're not helpful now. I want to be someone to myself, not another. Thanks, bro. Damn, bro. You guys are really supportive today. I appreciate it.
It was like they were technically not legal. Big difference, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial take.
Very controversial
But that's
take.
not really the issue there. Okay? The issue is not that they were barely legal teens.
Yeah, I don't want to keep playing this whole thing. Look, the way I see it, I think right now Epstein's become a meme and people are saying he has aura and stuff and they see the stuff with the island and the connections he had. And undeniably, like for him to be able to have connections with all the billionaires and politicians, he must have been a smooth talker. Let's analyze it and be factual. The guy was probably charming. There's no way you could have a honeypot operation like that. And now, you know, people are using AI pictures they're posting on Instagram. And I think we're easily forgetting what he did. And I don't think Nick meant that. I don't think he's saying that Epstein wasn't an evil person. What he's saying is like the bigger issue is the fact that he worked for Mossad and had ties to Israel. But let's not forget that like Epstein here, some of the victims are like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. This is not, you know, and this is the problem with memifying Diddy and memifying like evil people and stuff. I'm not saying Diddy's evil, but like, you know, turning these cases and these real life issues into memes, you forget what they really are. These are the worst scum of all time. These are literal demons walking on this earth. These are the most corrupt, disgusting, vile people that have ever existed. And they work in a honeypot operation for Israel to compromise billionaires and American influential politicians. It's a very disgusting thing. So yeah, I've joked about it. I've said like, oh, he had aura and stuff, right? You posting edits and stuff. Like, it is funny, but we got to remember what is happening. And so what Nick is saying is like, you know, okay, like if they were barely 18 and stuff like that, is that really, which like, but let's remember like the victims were like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. This is not, you know, we got to remember what they were doing. We got to remember, no, I wasn't on the island, weirdo. I wasn't on the island. And so don't, you know, still Nick's a good guy and everything. And I think a lot of people misunderstood his take.